Hey guys, today I have my first and last LA thrift haul, my first and last Goodwill thrift haul because I'm here in Singapore. I have no Goodwill over here. I'm on a live no buy, so that obviously includes clothing, but these are honestly necessities. I had to buy them anyway because of the weather and because of some events that were upcoming, so I'm really glad that I managed to thrift them instead of buying from retail shops. My husband was really excited because he knows that I love Goodwill, I love thrifting, I love it when a piece has a history of a story before it comes to me, and most importantly, I don't like to shop fast fashion. I like that this is kind of like sustainable fashion. So enough of that, let's just jump into it. So when I was in the States, it was not summer. But it seems like it was summer, but okay, honestly, Google, you can never trust Google temperature. So when I reached there, it was honestly like spring. And guess what I brought? I brought shorts, and I'm a very useless person. I get cold when I just walk out in Singapore at night. So I had to get long pants because I didn't bring any. Oh, I brought one leggings, and that's totally not enough. So at the first shop we went to, which is Goodwill, there's a mix of Goodwill and council thrift shops over here, which I think I actually like over Goodwill, but Goodwill is obviously cheaper. So let us begin with the jeans. This pair is from the brand YMI. I don't know, it's just weird words. It's not even a real brand. It's probably from China, but the brand doesn't matter. This one, I was actually hemming and hawing if I really wanted to get it because it was a little bit too long and it was in a shade of blue that I already own. So there are some colors that I'm like, okay, fine, I can buy because I don't have that shade, but I have a lot of blue jeans. But this one is different because this is super high-waisted. As you can see, there's 3 buttons over here and then there's a zip. So it's a lot more high-waisted. I can wear it with shorter items on top. Obviously, it's a hassle when you want to go pee, but like, what to do? So this one is actually quite long, so I just cuff it up a little bit at the bottom. This is a substantial material, so it did definitely kept me warm. But truth is, okay, I'm not gonna bother folding it. They're all clean, but I'm just putting it on the floor. So disgusting. What I truly wore the most is actually this pair over here, simply because it is a darker color. And this I'm so excited for because I don't have a jeans in this shade, this like grey color. And this one is actually from the brand Banana Republic Premium Denim. So every time I walk by Banana Republic, I'll be like, hey, I got those thrifted. Like I would tell my husband this is like a name brand. So it's just like typical grey jeans, but it fits so well, and the length is actually okay, but if I wear it with boots, I would just cuff up one. If not, it's like it's made for me. It is so comfy. I wore it during the road trip too, and sitting in the car for a while with this on, it was like I didn't feel anything. Before we go on to the last item, there's a birthday party downstairs, so if you hear stuff, they are just called sounds of joy. I hope you can ignore those. Okay, so the last item that I got in Goodwill is a jacket. I know, amazing. And I really needed to buy cold weather clothing. This is gonna be a little bit hard to see because I'm kind of sitting down. I'm sitting down and trying to hold this up. But this is a coat, and it is stripy coat, and it is a monochrome, which is totally up my alley. And this one, surprise, surprise, it is actually from Esprit, which is a good name brand. So I was really surprised to find a good stuff like that. The brand is like an added bonus because I was first drawn to this piece, and then when I tried it on, then I realized it's Esprit. And all the buttons are actually intact, which is very surprising. But I think one of the pockets has a little bit of very, very slight tiny little hole inside, which doesn't affect anything at all. Nothing can drop out from there. And there's even like buttons over here so you can keep the collar down. Let's face it, it was so cold that my collar was up the entire time. And then I really like that the one button over here is actually like a little metal clasp like that. So it's just a lot easier to hook and unhook when it gets a little tiny bit warm. I tried it on, it fits me really well. Slightly oversized, which is just the way I like it, because especially if I'm wearing like long sleeves inside. And then this one, it has like good pockets that my entire hand can actually go inside, so my hand doesn't get too cold when the wind blows. This was an amazing purchase. It's like the gods knew that I needed a jacket, so they blessed me with one. Okay, so that's Goodwill, and since I really needed cold weather clothing, the price didn't really matter. So that jacket was actually only 10, and then the jeans were either $6.99 or $7.99, which is a little bit expensive, but I'm gonna wear it, so it's worth it to me. Okay, carrying on with Goodwill, I think this is the last batch. So this dress over here is another Goodwill at another city somewhere. Oh, okay, so in order to not sound disgusting, those jeans and those coats, I bought them when I was in LA. The first time I was in LA, because we came back to LA after that again. So at the point of time, we were staying in an Airbnb and there was a washer and dryer. Amazing, there were even dryer sheets. So everything was cleaned the night before I wear them. Yeah, we're Asians, we wash our clothes before we wear them. So this one is a dress, and this is just from the brand Xhilaration. It's just like made in China. Who knows, this might be on Taobao and I'm going to the States to buy it. So anyway, this dress is so adorable, and I really like this kind of black and white dresses, floral dresses, this kind of like baby doll style, but yet don't make me look like I'm M size. This was $8, but because it was white tag, so it was 50% off, so I only paid $4 for this. And what drew me to it is that it's very soft and stretchable material, and I'm not too sure if you can see it, but there's actually a lot of like furriness to it. It's not like dog fur or cat fur, because I already tried lint rolling it like 3 or 4 times. It just doesn't come out, so perhaps it's just like the fabric is not good enough. But that's fine, because then I'll just wear it at home because I like it. I mean, it ended up unnecessary because I didn't actually wear it on my honeymoon, but when I purchased it, it was necessary because I thought it could be another outfit, because it was like a month honeymoon and I only brought like, I don't know, like 10 outfits. These are really necessary because I only have a pair of high-waisted jeans right now that actually work for me. I decluttered almost all the rest that doesn't work for me, so I was kind of in the market for denim shorts and I didn't want to buy fast fashion. So these ones, you can see they're longer over here. You can roll it up. I think I prefer it rolled up when I tried it on in the fitting room, or you can leave it down. These are in like a lighter blue wash, which I really like, and it's just typical, you know, pockets and stuffs, and then like real pockets at the back. And this tag looked very like not in your face, very subtle. And then I realized that this is actually American Eagle Outfitters, and it says that it is super stretch. This one says US 0 and UK 4, and it says it's a midi rise, but I tried it on, it's like so comfy and so soft. And then I haven't washed that so that's not drying the clean clothes. So the other one that I picked up, this one is a darker wash, and this one is kind of like cut off, but I also like to roll it up. And then when you look at the back, you realize it is the same brand. It's also American Eagle Outfitters. This one is also, oh no, this one is worse. Like it just says super stretch, but this label doesn't actually tell you what size this is. And in Asian countries, we are used to like 24, 25. I don't know what the hell is US 0. So now I've come to the conclusion that American Eagle Outfitter denim shorts work really well for me because they fit me really well and they're really comfy. I went back to the rack and tried to find more, but I couldn't. If I'm not wrong, this were only like $5. Ooh, before I forget, I want to tell you guys about my earrings. These are just gold heart studs, and I think they are just perfect because like heart shape honeymoon. And these were only $1, and I wanted something really cheap to just get scratched up for daily use. I don't want to care about it. And they were $1, and then when I went to pay, the guy was like 28 cents, you know, because of tax. And then we were like, I thought it's $1, and then they said no, whole store was 75% off. Wow, amazing. So this is like a funny story now. So anyway, these earrings were bought in a shop called It's a Wrap, and I totally recommend you to go there because even if you're not going to buy anything, I find that it's just an experience to look at the clothes. What is interesting is because that all these clothes, they are from like production companies and films. After they use it, they just give it to this shop, It's a Wrap, and then they sell it at lower prices over there. Like I saw Balenciaga, I saw really pretty dresses, super nice dresses that I was actually tempted to buy, but like they were so nice that you could actually wear it for your own wedding. Okay, so moving on from that shop, there was another chain of shops that we went to, which is called Council Thrift Shops. So my husband was actually looking at the It's a Wrap and Council Thrift Shops because I said that I wanted to buy some dresses for his friends' weddings. There's some coming up, so I just wanted some dresses for like to go to the wedding dinner. And I was really successful at council thrift shops. I really like that place. One bad thing is there is no fitting room, so they force you to buy it, and then you can exchange it, get like credit and stuff, but you cannot get your money back, you know. But they have mirrors over there which are pathetically small, so I just tried it on over there. I didn't care. So the first thing that I picked up, we went to many council thrift shops, and then this shop on this particular day, or maybe it was just because it was in this certain part of the city, it was $5 store wide, regardless of whatever you wanted. Like jackets were also $5. So the dresses, long short dresses, they were all $5. And obviously I will go for a black dress because that's just my favorite color. And this is the dress that I picked out. This is the top part, and then if you carry on, you can see it's a long dress because I was specifically looking for long dresses to buy. So everything is clean because I watched it in the LA Airbnb. So this dress is just very subtle, but then at the back there's a leg split. I'm not sure if you can actually tell because it's black on black, but I like how simple it is, and this is how the back looks like. And then you can actually cinch it over here. There's a little pearl closure. I like that it has no padding, and I tried it on over like obviously my clothing in the store, and the length is perfect, which is the most important thing to me, and it actually fits me around the waist, but just over here is a little bit loose, so I will try it on without clothes and see how it really works. And then when I was looking at these dresses, I actually had like a basket full of dresses, but this was the only one that made the cut. When I was looking at that, I turned around and this jacket just found me, you know. So that was a necessary purchase, but this jacket wasn't. I did not need another jacket, but it was so nice, and then when I tried it on, it looked so good, so my husband told me to buy it. This is a brown coat. I would say it's very Korean style. It has this like crossover flap, which I just love, so it's also a little bit British style. And then there's like just one button over here, but I like that it has pockets over here, and they are really deep, like you can see my entire hand just went inside. It fits me and it looks really good, and it's a caramel color coat, so I think that it is gonna be good regardless of whatever I wear inside. It won't really clash with it, and it is on the longer side, so it can kind of cover up to my thighs. Okay, moving on, I have more dresses over here. I was actually just looking for 2 dresses, but I ended up with 4 dresses. But like some of them can actually be worn for day to day. Okay, before I go in with the dresses, I need to tell you guys about this men's jacket over here. So, that's the hood. Let me flip that back. So this one is actually a coat, and as you can see, well, it's really heavy. As you can see, it is all black. So this was what drew my husband to it. I was shopping in this other council thrift shop, and then he looked at it, he saw, oh, it's black, it's quite nice, and he tried it on. He came to me and it looked so good. This was, like I guessed, $20. You can really tell the value of how much they would sell it in the thrift shop. And then the amazing thing is, this one is actually from the brand Express. So this is actually a name brand, and it's not like a famous brand here in Singapore, but it's a brand that's pretty well known in the States among like the thrifting community, because I do watch a lot of those videos. So what we like about this is that it is a coat, like those coat materials too, and it is very English style, which is my favorite because it has 2 rows of buttons. It has pockets, which is amazing because he really likes that. Okay, so I've unbuttoned to show you the inside, but before that, it also has a chest pocket over here, and the best part is it comes with a zip. My husband likes it when pockets come with a zip, and then there's like pockets inside here, comes with a zip. So I checked the whole piece for flaws, and there were no flaws, and it was really surprising. They have this buckle detail over here, and even the buckle was intact. So what he did not like about it is that there's actually a hood, and then I figured out that you can simply unzip the hood from the coat. So it's just a coat. So then he was like sold. The inside is actually like a silky material, so it's actually like those cold to the touch kind of material, but you can unzip it so you can wear it with a hood or without a hood. We were really happy about that because that is his first time ever thrifting for his own men's clothing, and his first time thrifting, he found such a good piece. Okay, so let me go on. So at this shop where he found those dresses, where he found that one, I actually found a few dresses. So these dresses, They were $12 each, but they was having a 2 for 1, so I paid $24 for 3 dresses. Initially, I only wanted 2 dresses, but they said like, you know, just get a free piece because you buy 2, you buy 3 is all $24. So I went back and I picked another piece. So let me just show you the first piece that I picked out that I really wanted to pay money for. Okay, I'm going to just show you guys because it is once again a long dress. As you can see, it is not really sequins because it's not a sequin material, but it is like this glittery material, and I rubbed it real hard to make sure it doesn't shed because that's just ridiculous. You don't want to be walking around shedding glitter. So I like that it has this droopy chest area. It's gonna look a lot better after I hang it up because this just came shipped all the way from the States. So this one is just the tag is Talbot Runhof. So I've heard of the brand Talbot's. This one doesn't have an S and it has a word behind called Runoff. So I'm not sure if that's branded or not, but it feels good and I don't really care about the brand. And I tried it on and it fits kind of good given that I tried it on over my clothes. So it has a back zipper over here. I asked my husband to zip me out and it seems to fit me. The length fits me, the waist also fits me. And once again, at the back there's a little leg split because the front is very modest because that's just how I like my clothes. So that piece I love so much. And then I saw this piece. This was also $12 and this was at the same rack. They come with adjustable straps, which is really important. And then it's just like I would describe it as slinky black dress. It is also a long length, so I can wear it like for dinners, or actually I can even wear it for like day to day when I'm out with my girlfriends. So it has like a little bit more fabric over here. It like curves like that. And then you go down, it's like flowy. And then at the bottom, it has this like long short material hem to it. I like that it has its own shape because at the bottom you can see it kind of like curves out a little bit. So even though it's like long short, it doesn't look like I have too much fabric around because they don't cling to me. And then this is how the bag looks like. It's a back zipper. And this is from the brand Fashionstar, 5th Avenue, New York. So I've never heard of Fashionstar. It sounds like a China brand. But this says 5th Avenue, New York sounds like a good brand. I mean, it's a size 0. It's made in China. I tried it on and it's nice. And I was really surprised that it actually fits me. So the last dress that I got, actually now that I think about it, I'm really happy that I got it because I can actually just wear this for day to day. This would actually even be good for Chinese New Year, which is half a year away. That's quite far away. So this dress, it's from the brand, no brand, not too sure about the brand. This is the front. So it's just like a black dress, but the details are all in the middle, this stripy rose details. And then it cinches in a little bit at the waist, so it gives me a little bit of a shape. And it isn't too short, which is the best part because it kind of looks a little bit formal and at the same time very modest. And then this is how the bag looks like. It also has the pattern. I like that the bag isn't just black, you know, like how China thinks usually that's how they do it. This cuff here is a little bit different because it kind of is like that. So given that I was on a no buy, I honestly think that I made really good purchases. They were all kind of necessary, can be justified. I should still continue my no buy obviously. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!